right. We're evil Americans concerned about the EU signing secret treaties with the NAU and criminals in our country working with European criminals to overthrow our governments, destroy our free speech, open our borders up, and make us pay for everybody. We're being conquered, 21st century warfare. How dare us prove secret meetings are going on? How dare us do our job and force the mainstream media to do it? And how dare Rob Dew in Germany, in Dresden, is about to walk up and talk to the police. Rob Dew, go ahead and describe what's behind you. You got the police there. Go ahead and go try to talk to them.
All right, so what we're at right now, there's concrete barriers, wrought iron gates, probably 20 to 30 policemen around this area. And it looks like the police are coming down the street now. It might be for some running. I think there's a running event going on. But, Alex, this morning when I was talking to the security and the people behind the counter at the desk, none of them would say Bilderberg. And I even asked, I said, is it because of the Bilderberg event? Is that why we're getting kicked out? I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir. I know nothing. I know nothing. So let me ask these two gentlemen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, no, don't want to talk. We can't even ask you a question.
You're not
Do you
even
have
human.
a PIO, public information officer?
Bilderberg doesn't exist.
No one?
Notice, it doesn't exist still for those folks.
They don't want to talk to us. There's actually a race going on right now in the town of Dresden.
Just like Hillary stealing the delegates doesn't count.
Look at this. These people have no idea what's going on next to them. Just as we were watching tours going by this morning, as the tour would come by, they're locking everything down. I said, hey, do you know what's going on? No, I have no idea. They had no idea why the security was here. Well, it's a Bilderberg meeting. Oh, what's that? You need to go look it up. This is a secret meeting of your leaders who are creating an unelected combine to dictate your future. And you have no say in it, no matter what. These people, and you got these people running by during all this madness. It's totally crazy what's going on here in Dresden.
Well, the German people are great folks, and they're really awake, I've noticed, but their governments are really evil. And it's like our government's evil. You know, what happens if America gets in a war like Germany did and tens of millions of us die because we didn't do enough to stop what's coming down? What do you make? I don't know if you've heard this. They admit, and even New York Daily News, that a secret committee met with the Associated Press on Monday and told them the results of the election via the superdelegates. That's voter news services. That's how they've stolen elections before. But now it's being forced out in the open, and the media is acting like it's normal, dude.
Well, I was looking at the return results, and I think it was Montana, I'm not sure, where Bernie Sanders won the popular vote, and he still got less delegates. So they're just, once again, I pointed this out 3 or 4 times. It's just ridiculous. It's just anytime he wins a race, and he won by like 8 or 9%. Like he should have had at least 3 more delegates than Hillary Clinton, but he had 1 less than she did. So that's how it's going. Bernie supporters, that's what they're doing to you. They're taking your dreams. They're taking basically exactly what happened to the Ron Paul movement. Although they had so many people in that race in 2008, 2012, Ron Paul wasn't able to maintain momentum. But here it was just a 2-person race. I think if Ron Paul would have been going against like Mitt Romney or John McCain, it would have been a totally different story if it had just been one-on-one. But people got to see that's what would have happened to Ron Paul. They would have been stealing delegates. They'd have been stealing the election just by a few percentage points because that's how they manipulate it. But yeah, the fact that they knew what the results are going to be with these super delegates, and people just let it go.
It's
they don't
open,
even care.
stolen election out in the open. Oh, let's go over here. The cop's talking to these people. He's talking to them like they're human. Run over there. He's going to run off. Walk over there, watch. He'll run off.
Yeah. And
just say, hey, who's meeting inside? Well, what is this meeting?
So you don't talk to these guys, but you won't talk to me? You don't want to talk with me because I'm an evil American?
Because he's the press.
He laughed when I said evil American, so he doesn't think I'm an evil American. You need to look up the Bilderberg.
You do look like the dude, though, from Big Lebowski.
I do.
Yeah, ask those folks what he said. Ask the old folks.
What's that?
What is Bilderberg?
Okay, Bilderberg is a meeting of 200 of the most powerful people in Western Europe, Canada, and the United States that get together. Well, so the King of the Netherlands is going to be here. Angela Merkel's ministers are going to be here. There's no, we don't know if the president is coming, but Hillary, well, yeah, Obama's probably not going to come, but Hillary Clinton might. She might show up. She went to a meeting in 2008 when they were going to decide whether it was going to be Obama or Clinton. But they meet here. And when you talk to, they won't even say Bilderberg. He won't say Bilderberg. He might have, but the people inside will not say Bilderberg. They're afraid. And so they're having this meeting in secret. And these are Germans, Austrians, Polish. Yeah, it's a secret meeting. They won't talk. There will be, you notice there's only alternative media here. Tomorrow, they're all going to be coming in.
Oh, this guy's going behind the curtain. Stay there, dude. I'm going to come back to you and Alex Newman. Stay with us. Alex Newman is an educator, and he writes for the New American Magazine, and he has dug through Obama's rural communities plan, also the rewilding plan, and then now they have this diversification plan saying that money and wealth and also scientific know-how is fleeing to the suburbs of the countryside. Absolutely. You want to live in cities where they charge you $5,000 a month for a 250-square-foot apartment? That's the model. You don't get something smaller and then get a value. They screw you. It's how to get all your money. They want 90% tax. That's Agenda 21. That's what the robber barons want. They exempt themselves from the taxes. I have articles here today where McDonald's globally is getting countries to exempt it from taxes. And here's the issue. Everybody else that's in the country, their businesses don't. That's what the New World Order is. They write all these rules and regulations to put us in flypaper, and they're just flying around above us. I mean, and it's not just that. It's criminal laws they exempt themselves from. This is what world government is. So he's got a new article out on it, but there it is, out of the Financial Times of London. Brussels serves up McDonald's secret exchanges with Grand Duchy to get tax breaks nobody else in the country gets, to bring in their crap. How about more taxes on your garbage food? Now, that's social engineering, so I don't want that. But I'm saying instead of you getting always the exemptions and then wondering why the place with a great hamburger next door is $4 more, it's because they've got to pay all the taxes, the Obamacare, and the rest of it. So we're going to go to Alex Newman in a moment, his story. UN adopts education plan to indoctrinate children in globalism. That's one article. And then we've got another one. The reason I wanted to get him on is about the situation with the zoning. If you guys could print me that article, where, oh, we're going to not make the countryside racist. That's like, oh, Germany, a town has 102 residents. They bring in 700, quote, Syrians who are really just invading from all over the world into Syria, into Turkey. I mean, it is just mind-blowing. Imagine 700 people in your town of 100, and you're supposed to pay for everything. So we're going to be talking to him while we talk to Rob Dew and crew who are on the ground in Dresden, Germany, and we're just educating Germans who were walking up talking to the police saying, what is this? And they wouldn't tell them. So the man says, yeah, they won't tell us, we're here. What is it? He goes, it's a secret global government conference with world leaders. And the guy's like, what? So let's go back to Rob Dew to put bookends on that and then ride shotgun with us till the bottom of the hour. Dude, this is just getting crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and that older couple, they were totally freaked out by what I told them. I wish we hadn't gone to break. I wish we would have skipped the break right then, because I was sitting there educating him, just going, this is what it is. These are the people. Because I'm like, 200 of the most powerful people. Oh, who are they? Oh, the king of the Netherlands, the head of Google, the editors at Bloomberg and The Economist, and also the Peter Thiel, who's a big investment banker. I just started naming off all these people that are coming here to basically dictate your future. And then I said that these people are total hypocrites. Inside, in the rooms, we couldn't get our air conditioning to work, okay, for 2 days. Luckily, it's nice, so we just opened the windows. They built a giant stage with a plastic frame on top, like a giant tent with its dome looking. And they're pumping in air conditioning into this dome because it's hot, because the sun's hitting it. It's inside the courtyard. You can't see it from here, but we shot a video on it this morning, called it the location of the Bilderberg foam party found, because it looked like they have these hoses and they're going to like pump in foam at some point and run around and jiggle with each other or something disgusting like that. But they have giant vents, and they're pumping in air conditioning into this thing while they're telling you can't have air conditioning, and people don't get that. And it's really, it's just, they're total hypocrites. And the guy's like, yeah, you're right. We'll check it out. And he asked how to spell it. And then him and his wife walked off to enjoy their night. But, they're walking around here. They're wondering what's going on. Why do they have these concrete pylons? Why do they have bomb-sniffing dogs? There's two cars over here with bomb-sniffing dogs that they've been bringing up into the
Rob,
room.
I surmised, because I saw him talking to the cop, and then he came over and said, I don't know what this is, that the cop hadn't told him. Did you get a chance to ask him what the cops told him it was?
No, he was asking them what it was, and they said it was an event. They don't ever say what it is. And it's just like what happened with us inside and talking to the security outside. So they have Bilderberg security. They have the red lanyards, and they're walking around. They said, you got to move your car. And I said, why do we have to move our car? What's going on? Oh, nothing's going on. Why do I have to move my car? What's the big deal? So it's just, we're not going to tell you what's going on. Don't say the words Bilder and Berg together, because we'll totally freak out. The staff had a just conniption fit this morning when 3 other reporters, Luke and Dan Dix and Lauren Southern, stayed in their rooms. They kind of just stayed in their rooms after the noon o'clock hour. So we filmed them coming out. And, these people were totally freaking out. They don't want to say anything because I guess they're afraid to lose their job, because, once you lose your job anywhere in Europe or the United States, well, you might not find another one. And then you're going to be destitute like those other people out there, the poor and destitute of the world. So your only choice is to submit to these demons that are coming here and want to rule us like gods.
if I was just gonna like attach an idea to it, it's gonna be dangerous freedom.
All right, we're evil Americans concerned about the EU signing secret treaties with the NAU and criminals in our country working with European criminals to overthrow our governments, destroy our free speech, open our borders up, and make us pay for everybody. We're being conquered, 21st century warfare. How dare us prove secret meetings are going on? How dare us do our job and force the mainstream media to do it? And how dare Rob Dew in Germany, in Dresden, is about to walk up and talk to the police. Rob Dew, go ahead and describe what's behind you. You got the police there. Go ahead and go try to talk to them.
All right, so what we're at right now, there's concrete barriers, wrought iron gates, probably 20 to 30 policemen around this area. And it looks like the police are coming down the street now. It might be for some running. I think there's a running event going on. But Alex, this morning when I was talking to the security and the people behind the counter at the desk, none of them would say Bilderberg. And I even asked, I said, is it because of the Bilderberg event? Is that why we're getting kicked out? I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir. I know nothing. I know nothing. So let me ask these two gentlemen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, no, don't want to talk. We can't even ask you a question.
You're not
Do you
even
have
human.
a PIO, public information officer?
Bilderberg doesn't exist.
No one?
Notice, it doesn't exist still for those folks.
They don't want to talk to us. There's actually a race going on right now in the town of Dresden.
Just like Hillary stealing the delegates doesn't count.
Look at this. These people have no idea what's going on next to them. Just as we were watching tours going by this morning, as the tour would come by, they're locking everything down. I said, hey, do you know what's going on? No, I have no idea.